Elephants struggle against flood waters to stay alive, a heartfelt story of nature's toughest moments. In the vast landscapes of the wild, elephants are often seen wandering peacefully, enjoying rivers and forests. But sometimes, nature tests their strength and courage like never before. A recent video shows elephants battling fierce floodwaters, risking everything just to breathe, move, and protect their families. Their fight for survival against the current is both awe-inspiring and heartbreaking, a glimpse into the reality of life in the wild. When calm turns into chaos. Elephants are built for strength and endurance, but floodwaters challenge them in ways that force even the strongest to adapt. With torrents of water rushing past, every step becomes a battle. Their trunks, essential for breathing, must stay above the water while they navigate slippery paths and swirling currents. The struggle is relentless, and survival hangs by a thread. The floodwaters don't care about strength or age. They only move forward with force. The courage of a herd. Despite the danger, elephants rely on each other to stay alive. A herd's unity becomes their greatest weapon against disaster. Adults work together to guide the group, while mothers create barriers around their calves. Even the oldest elephants, with years of experience, step up to help lead the way. This solidarity is a lesson for all living beings. In times of crisis, we are strongest when we stand together. A mother's endless sacrifice. The most touching moments are those of mother elephants shielding their young. They position themselves in front of the rushing waters, sometimes pushing back against currents just to give their calves a chance to breathe and move. Their bravery reflects deep maternal instincts, love without limits, strength without hesitation. Watching this unfold, it's impossible not to feel moved by their devotion. Inside the survival instinct, how elephants fight against flood currents. Introduction. When floods hit, survival instincts kick in. For elephants, nature's sudden upheaval forces them to adapt quickly. This gripping survival struggle shows how elephants push through floods using instinct, strength, and herd coordination. What happens during a flood? Floodwaters disrupt ecosystems, destroying shelter and food sources. Elephants are forced to move through deep waters, often carrying calves on their backs or supporting weaker members with their trunks. The science behind their instincts. Elephants are highly intelligent animals with excellent memory and social bonds. They sense danger early and respond as a group. Their ability to push through floodwaters without panicking is a combination of evolutionary adaptation and emotional connection. A survival story worth sharing. These elephants' struggle is not just a spectacle. It's an education on how animals endure disasters. It's important to document and share such moments to build empathy and support for wildlife protection initiatives. Conclusion. Every flood season is a test for survival. But as these elephants push through, they remind us that strength is not only in power, but also in unity and perseverance. Nature's fury. Elephants resist floods in a gripping survival fight. Introduction. Floods bring chaos, destruction, and displacement. But in the midst of raging waters, elephants display incredible strength and determination. Their struggle is a gripping survival fight, inspiring viewers around the world. The harsh reality of floods. As riverbanks collapse and food becomes scarce, elephants must make life or death choices. Their journey through floodwaters is filled with danger, yet they keep pushing forward to survive. The herd's bond. Elephants are fiercely protective of their young. When faced with danger, they work as a unit, helping calves, supporting injured members, and navigating dangerous waters together. A message for humanity. With climate disasters becoming more frequent, wildlife faces increased threats. Documenting elephant survival stories helps raise awareness and encourages conservation efforts. Conclusion. Watching elephants resist floods is a humbling experience. It shows that survival is not just about power. It's about compassion, teamwork, and unyielding spirit. A journey of survival. Elephants push through floods against all odds. Introduction. There's something deeply moving about watching elephants battle floods to stay alive. Their journey is a gripping survival struggle that teaches us about strength, endurance, and the will to survive. The journey begins. Floods disrupt normal life, forcing animals to move through waterlogged areas in search of higher ground. Elephants, known for their size and strength, face unexpected challenges as currents threaten to sweep them away. The power of instinct. Nature equips elephants with the ability to sense danger and respond accordingly. Their herd instincts guide them, ensuring they move together, shield the vulnerable, and press forward through the storm. Why this story matters. It's more than an animal survival story. It's a reflection of how wildlife copes with climate crises. These journeys remind us of the fragile relationship between humans, animals, and the environment. Conclusion. The elephant's journey through floodwaters is one of courage and determination. It's a gripping survival struggle that compels us to reflect on the importance of conservation and protecting wildlife. The ultimate survival story. Elephants push through floods in a gripping struggle. Introduction. Survival is never easy, especially when nature turns against you. The ultimate survival story unfolds as elephants push through floodwaters in a gripping struggle for life. The threat of floods. Rising water levels trap wildlife and destroy habitats. For elephants, navigating these conditions requires more than brute force. It demands teamwork, patience, and resilience. Strength in numbers. Elephants stick together, supporting each other physically and emotionally. Their herd mentality helps them overcome obstacles that would otherwise be fatal. Inspiring lessons. These incredible moments offer insight into how animals adapt to sudden disasters. They teach us about cooperation, empathy, and the power of nature's instincts. Conclusion. The survival struggle of elephants against floods is both heartbreaking and awe-inspiring. It's a story that deserves to be told and retold, reminding us of the wonders and vulnerabilities of life in the wild. When giants stand tall, elephants fighting floods to survive. Introduction. Elephants are often seen as calm, majestic creatures, but when floods strike, they transform into warriors of survival. This gripping struggle showcases how these giants stand tall against relentless floodwaters, risking their lives to protect one another. Floods and wildlife. Floods are among the most devastating natural disasters, leaving animals without shelter or food. For elephants, the challenge is especially dire. Their massive bodies need stability, but rising waters threaten to sweep them away. The herd strategy. Elephants don't just survive by force. They use intelligence and cooperation. Older elephants lead the way while younger ones follow. Mothers shield calves, creating a protective circle as they cross unstable terrain. The emotional side. These floods are not just physical battles. They test emotional bonds. The sight of elephants helping each other across turbulent waters reveals the depth of their compassion and connection. Conclusion. When nature turns harsh, elephants prove that survival is more than muscle. It's unity, courage, and hope. Their story is an important reminder of how vulnerable wildlife is and how much we must support their protection. Nature's test. Elephants push through floods in an unforgettable survival struggle. Introduction. Nature's fury doesn't discriminate. Whether it's a towering predator or a gentle giant, survival depends on resilience. This unforgettable survival struggle of elephants pushing through floods is both humbling and inspiring. What happens in a flood? Floodwaters come fast and unpredictable, sweeping away everything in their path. Elephants, despite their size, are not immune to these forces. The struggle to stay afloat and navigate through debris is a true test of endurance. The herd strength. Elephants' strength lies in their bonds. They move together, using their trunks to lift calves and support one another. The instinct